Yes, people, what's going on? It's your boy Big Ugs, and welcome back to the voice of the team. It's been a minute still since my last post, but today we have a special video because we got some special news. Newcastle have completed the signing of 23-year-old Tonali from AC Milan for a fee of £55 million. And if you understand the sort of player he is, yeah, that price tag or that fee, it's for me it's a very good deal. You know, I'm not comparing players, but if you're looking at Arsenal spending double that on Declan Rice, for example, you know, you're seeing Chelsea spend the same amount, double that on Enzo Fernandez. You know, we're seeing midfielders, centre mids now. The value of those sort of players is increasing every year. So we managed to get this young 23-year-old Italian. They say the new Pirlo, for me a bargain, and our business in the windows in transfer business for the last couple of years, for me has been second to none. You know, getting shrewd signing, getting players that we know that we need. You know, like the media for the longest time all summer they've been creating stories about Newcastle linked with this player, but the club, they know who they want, they know their targets, and who fits our system, how we play, and who fits that. You know, people like Madison, for example, been linked with him for the longest. You know, I've said for the last year or so, I don't want Madison because he's not somebody that fits into our system. He's a number 10. We don't play with a number 10. If we have a number 10 now, that forces us to play with two flat centre mids, and that's not how we play. We had to play with one in the middle and two other side. So because of that, we didn't get Madison, and Szoboszlai from Leipzig, he's gone Liverpool. You know, a lot of Newcastle fans are gutted that he's gone Liverpool, but like I keep saying, we don't need these players. We need players that fit our system. You know, like the sort of players that Eddie Howe likes to have. You know, they're physical, they're tenacious. You know, the engines. You look at Bruno, you should look at Joelinton, Longstaff. Now we've added Tonali. They're all similar players in terms of they know how to get across the pitch. So we've signed this, you know, this maestro in midfield from AC Milan. By the way, I can't even recall the last time we signed someone from Milan. It just goes to show how far we've come. You know, Newcastle United signing players from AC Milan. By the way, AC Milan are also in the Champions League as well. So it just goes to show, you know, that we have that pool now. People talk about, no one wants to come to Newcastle, but we've signed a player who's playing in the Champions League next season for AC Milan. He's made a shift, you know, into the Premier League to join us. So, because obviously that's the impact of playing in Champions League. You know, Champions League, you can get the best players out there. So we've signed potentially a very good centre mid. The deal was only announced today because he was away with Italy under-21s on international duty. They got knocked out, so that helped us. That fast tracked the transfer. A lot of fans were a bit nervous about it, but it was done. That the deal was always done. His agent's been talking. His agent said, "Listen, it's done." Once he's back from Italy, he was signed for Newcastle. So it's been confirmed today, as we all expected, and we have in our hands a complete midfielder. You know, somebody who last season was AC Milan's most influential player in terms of chances created, even goals and assists. You know, tackles won. I believe he played the most minutes for AC Milan all season. So, and he was influential in them winning their first Serie A title in I think 7 years, or might be even more than that. So we've signed somebody that fits our system, you know, and I've said probably for the longest time that we need a centre mid, you know, somebody that's going to help Bruno push forward. Does he do that though? I'm not sure, because he's similar to Bruno. Like, you can't just box off a complete midfielder to be a number 4. You know, these sort of players, they like to go forward. You know, so I expect Eddie Howe to have a plan as to how he's going to alternate Bruno and Tonali in the midfield, because obviously both players, you know, they're complete. You know, and when I say complete, it means they can do it all. You know, they can play deep, they can go forward, they can score goals, they can get stuck in, they can create. Tonali was AC Milan's set piece taker, so you know he knows how to create, you know, and in certain games last season we missed that. We saw if Bruno wasn't playing, we don't win. So this gives us another edge. This takes us to another level. You know, this takes us like really to a new level. Getting these sort of players and being able to attract these sort of players. And this is a sign of things to come, man. You know, Newcastle United back in the Champions League. You know, these are the players now that we've got to be going for, because it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy playing Tuesday, Wednesday, or Saturday, Sunday, week in, week out against top level. You know, in Champions League and in the league. So we've got to have our first 11 has to be on point, and also our squad depth has to be good too. So and this is that. Like, this helps us gets us better. You know, this gets us, you know, competing against the bigger teams, because we want to now push on from last season. So Tonali signs for £55 million from AC Milan. God, just saying that just is beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful, man. But like I said, he's a complete midfielder, man. He can do it all, and I'm just excited to see him in the Newcastle shirt. I'm excited to see what we have in store in terms of across the pitch. You know, whatever areas are we looking at. I said before, a left back, we need that. We need somebody probably in a more attacking roles, probably kudos from Ajax, and maybe another striker, and probably a centre back too. So you know, there's still areas for us to improve in. But this is the first one over the line. You know, I stay away from the media, I stay away from the news and all the rumours, because that's what's going to happen. You know, Newcastle back in Champions League with money, people are going to create stories, isn't it? So it's up to you if you want to believe it or not. Me, I stay away. I only talk when it's done. You know, rumours are rumours, isn't it? You know, I only talk about facts. So the fact is, we've signed Tonali for £55 million for a steal. And you know, I feel like he's a player that's for us very important, because he helps us create in the middle. You know, bar Bruno, we had Willock, Longstaff, and John Linton, not really creative players. With now Tonali, you know, with the eye for goal, you know, he can see passes that no one else sees. You know, he's just a beautiful player. You know, like I said, they compare him to Pirlo. So let's see. Happy days, man. But this is just the first signing of a long window, so there's more to come. And I'm excited. I'm excited to be back doing videos again. So let long may it continue, man. Thank you for watching. It's your boy Big Ugs. Make sure to like and to comment and to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Up the tune, Tonali. Come on.